My name is Aidan Vaughn. I am a musician, producer, artist, sometimes a designer, and
I ain't gonna waste your time today. I ain't gonna waste your time. Don't spend on your mind today. Don't spend on your mind.
in general, just in general, my entire life, like I started playing drums when I was like 2. When it comes to this type of stuff that I do now, probably like 5 or 6 years, just about. I think it was just seeing other people like on the internet. Like I used to watch, there's a YouTuber called Futuristic, or Only Futuristic, he's an artist, and I think watching his like fast raps, I saw his song The Greatest in 2015, and I started replicating it. But then I wanted to make my own because I like the idea of just making my own music, you know, just making that original. So I think Futuristic. There's another guy, Devon Terrell, The Living Weirdo. That's what he used to be called. He's I used to watch him a lot too. He's solid. I liked his music too. But yeah, I think that was my main start. Futuristic in like 2015, 2016. Yeah, that's what inspired me. I have 3 albums, technically like 2, and then 1 filler album I kind of call an EP. I've made Beautiful Chaos. It's my first album. Actually, it's not my first album. My first album was on Bandcamp. I released it on Bandcamp. It was I forget what it was called. I think it was like something cheesy. It was in 7th grade. It was called Inside My Mind. It was 2017. It was just like a compilation of songs that I had made, and I called it an album. Sister Sandbox is my most recent album. See, that's a good question. That question is good. Yeah, the finalizing. It really, yes, it's the finalizing. It's like you have a rough draft and you're like, okay, this is the rough draft. And then when you're trying to get what you want, like when you're trying to get that final product, that's what's difficult, because like sometimes you don't always get it. So you have to like redo it, and sometimes it takes multiple takes. Sometimes it may only take like 2. Tyler, a little bit of Quadeca, of course. Who else? I mean, it really is. I do like listening to a little bit of Kendrick on the sides of lyricism and some of the ways that some of his beats are produced. But I'd say mainly my inspiration comes from Tyler the Creator. Oh man, yeah, it'd probably be Tyler, just because he's just like so. He's not only diverse, but he kind of created his own space in rap. It's not, it's not just rap. It's Tyler's rap. You know what I mean? It's just he created his own like little space in hip hop. There's like Cali rap and boom bap. He created his own little space of that. I don't really get as many of those comments as I used to. I used to get a lot of comments because I was just starting out and they were like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I mostly just ignore them. I go with them because I think it's funny. I think it's funny to kind of like, they try to troll me, so I troll them back. It's like, your music sucks. It's like, it's good I don't make it for you, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's some weird troll things, you know what I mean? It's like, you're trying to like get to me. It's not gonna get to me. I'm gonna troll you back, you know what I mean? But that's how I really handle any comments of that sort. I think we can expect it maybe within the next year. Hopefully I'll be able to drop it in earlier 2022. I originally set my goal as 2022 because of the amount of time I know this album would take, and it is going to take still. I'm putting a lot more work into this album than Sister Sandbox. Sister Sandbox, it only took me maybe 7 months to make it. It took me 7 months to make it. So this album I've been making for 7 months, and I'm still making it. So putting in that extra effort is gonna help. Maybe not just the quality, but just the overall, like, how I'm going to formulate it and how it's going to come out. That's all pluses. You know what I mean? Definitely. Oh my goodness. So much growth. Like, I listen to my old stuff, and the mixing on it is so awful because I didn't know how to mix. And so I didn't know how to mix vocals. I didn't know how to mix a lot of stuff, and I didn't really know how to produce as much. So I listened to my older beats, like my first beats that I made when I was younger, and it's kind of like a blast from the past, because it's just like, wow, I really made this, and I didn't really know much. I didn't have as much as I do now too. So I look back at that and I look at what I have, and I'm thank you for everything, what I say to people whenever they give me anything, because it's just blessing. But other than that, nah, I've definitely grown. I've definitely grown. Like, there's been so much growth. Inspirations. Shout out Tyler for making a hard rap album. Call Me If You Get Lost. That joint was fire. Shout out to Quad for making From Me to You. And his overall style is just like a whole new style now. It's like, shout out MGV. Hey, MGV getting started, but MGV going up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just watch out for the album. I'm gonna be dropping some singles here and there. Put some snippets up on my Instagram and whatever. I'll put snippets here and there. I'll put songs out here and there on my Spotify and whatever you listen to me on. So yeah, Instagram and Twitter, I am Aidan VGHN. So AIDAN VGHN. No spaces, no capitals, no nothing. On YouTube, it's just my name. And what else?
That's it?
That's it.